Good morning, guys. Welcome to Station 3 Productions. And today, I got some Pokemon Go safety tips that should really be addressed. So stick around, stay tuned, and we'll get right to it. Alright, guys. Well, just like I said, I got a few Pokemon safety tips for you that need to be addressed because it seems like there's a lot of people out there that are not really paying as much attention as they should be, and bad things are happening. So here we go. We'll just get right to it. Number one, when you're out through playing the game throughout the day, and lately it's been a heat wave from California all the way over here to New York. I mean, we're getting 95 plus degrees here, and I know there's other states that are getting 110, 120 degrees. So what you're going to need to do is bring some extra water with you. If you're going to play, in the middle of the day, bring some water, or bring some Powerade, some Gatorade, something to that effect. It's something that's going to keep you hydrated, because being dehydrated and then passing out in the middle of the baking sun, that's just going to be a bad thing. So make sure you do that. Now this is something here I shouldn't have to explain because it's just common sense. Don't be playing this game while you're driving. Holy shit. I have heard one horror story after another about somebody playing the game while they're driving, then end up wrecking the car, getting hurt, and just all sorts of shit. I mean, it's no different than texting and driving. So, and we don't need to hear any more of those stories. Texting and driving, that's been a problem for the longest time. So, when you're playing the game, just park the car, get out, walk around and do what you have to do, get back in your car, and move on to the next spot. Holy, it's not worth getting hurt. Let's see. Oh, and here's another one. And I've seen plenty of people not do this. Make sure you're looking both ways when you're crossing the street. I mean, just for a split second, take your eyes off your phone, look both ways, wait for the traffic to pass, and then move on. There's stories where people are walking out in the middle of the road right in front of a car and literally getting hurt. And again, common sense stuff. Let's just don't get hurt. That's simple. Here's another one. And this says this right on your phone. I shouldn't have to say this either. Be aware of your surroundings. I mean, always. I mean, you should be aware of your surroundings anyway, whether you're playing the game or not. In today's world, Jesus Christ, this place is crazy. So, make sure you're aware of your surroundings all the time. And here's another good one. What's it say? Sorry about that. Don't go into dangerous neighborhoods. And every single city has dangerous neighborhoods. And if you're living in that city and you know that city, chances are you know where the bad neighborhoods are. So don't be over there. It's Pokemon, people. This is designed for fun, not for all the horror stories that are coming with it. If you know it's a bad part of town, the Pokemon is not worth it to be over there messing around. Let's see. Oh, and this is a good one here too. Always play with friends or your family or whatever. Always take somebody with you. Don't be out by yourself or whatever, because a lot of these stories are coming out where the people were completely by themselves, and they're getting robbed, or like I said earlier, they're getting hurt, You know, if you keep a few people together, get a group, you know, 2, 3, maybe 4 people, and stay in a group, you know, if there's a bad situation around, chances are that person's going to leave you alone because there's so many people together and they don't want to mess with that. So just keep that in mind. Oh, and here's a big one. Holy. Protect your phone. There's so many people, you know, will go out Pokemon hunting or whatever, and for whatever reason, they got their phone way out here. It's only going to take a second for somebody to run by on a bicycle and scoop on that phone, and it is gone forever. So keep it a little closer to you and protect it with your life, because I know most of you would anyway. So just keep that in mind. And definitely don't get lured into any bad situation, of course. You know, we've already heard stories about somebody putting the Pokemon lure in a certain area where everyone would go to it, and they were literally getting robbed. You know, taking their phone, taking their money, taking their wallet, all sorts of shit. The guys that finally got arrested, but just keep that in mind because they're not the only ones doing it. Oh, and here's a big one. Definitely stay off of private property. Holy. I just heard a story recently here where a couple of people were out Pokemon hunting after dark. They found themselves on private property. Guy came out and started firing rounds at them. Literally. Almost died for Pokemon. No. Just stay off of private property. It's not worth it. And again, in today's world, nobody wants that shit. Nobody wants to get hurt, and nobody wants to hurt you. Just leave them alone. It's not worth it. I mean, I'm quick to tell you, I love the game. I play with my daughters all the time. But we have to be careful at some of the stuff that's going on. So, anyway, with all that said, I'm going to leave it there. But before I go, make sure you hit the subscribe button for more content if you haven't done so already. Make sure you hit the like button if you liked the video. Come back here next Friday and we'll have something else to talk about. Oh yeah, and check out all the links below. So until then, take care, be safe, and always support your local fire department.